Paragraph 5. It is clear from previous considerations that the special theory of relativity has grown out of electrodynamics and optics. Okay, right away the subject is going to be the special theory of relativity. The type of paragraph is probably going to be an explanatory paragraph. Perhaps compare contrast, looking forward a little bit ahead, but it's hard to tell from the first sentence. Let's begin our next step and read through the remainder of the paragraph, underlying key pronouns, repeat words, transitions. Are, in these fields, so these fields, not sure, but my guess is that probably refers to electrodynamics and optics for the first sentence, so that's actually also a candidate for the first follow-on. Has not appreciably, I assume that refers to special relativity, again a pronoun, altered the predictions of theory, repeated the word theory, so that suggests that it might be a theory, but it has considerably simplified the theoretical structure, i.e. the derivation of laws, and what is incomparably more important, it has considerably reduced the number of independent hypotheses forming the basis of theory. U. Classical mechanics required to be modified before it could come into line with the demands of the special theory of relativity. Again, we have the word special theory of relativity. It, assume, just simply refers to classical mechanics in the same word, pronoun, and the idea, of course, that had to be modified. S, the special theory of relativity, again, a repeat word from the original special theory of relativity in the first sentence, has rendered the Maxwell-Lorentz theory so plausible that the latter would have been generally accepted by physicists, even if experiment had decided less unequivocally in its favor. So that actually looks like another potential possible candidate for the first follow-on with R. And Q, we have experience of such rapid motions only in the case of electrons and ions. So such rapid motions, I'm not sure what such is referring to. For other motions, the variations from the laws of classical mechanics are too small to make themselves evident in practice. So again, we have a repeat of classical mechanics, which we saw in U. T, for the main part, however, so we've got the transition word, however, and obviously this is the main idea. This modification affects only the laws for rapid motions. So again, we see rapid motions, which we saw in Q. So my guess is there is a connection in which the velocities of matter v are not very small as compared to the velocity of light. So two obvious sentence pairs to me jumping right out are Q and T. T says, for the main part, however, this modification, and I assume this modification refers to the classical mechanics requiring to be modified in U. So I should really say there's actually a three-sentence pair that looks pretty compelling. U, classical mechanics had to be modified in U for the main part. However, transitioning to a slightly different idea, this modification only affects the laws for rapid motions. And in Q, we have experience of such rapid motions. So those such rapid motions are referring to the only case where the classical mechanics has to be modified. Only experience them in the case of electrons and ions. For other motions, the rapid motions is just not fast enough in practice. So it looks like UTQ is a good ordering. However, it doesn't look like that's the first follow-on, so that's a good step. And the real question is it SR or RS? And to me, it seems more likely that it's RS because in these fields of study refers to electrodynamics and optics as an immediate follow-on to the first sentence. And in these fields, the theory of relativity has not appreciably altered the predictions of theories. S is an example of that. Special relativity has rendered the Maxwell-Lorentz theory so plausible that the latter would have been generally accepted by physicists even if experiment had decided less unequivocally in its favor. So clearly, obviously, experiment had already proven Maxwell-Lorentz theory, but special relativity confirmed it independently of that, which I assume is the so plausible. And that's a specific example of R confirming the predictions of theory. So I like the ordering RS, UTQ. Let's check the results. And that is correct. I hope this helped. Have a great day.